Now, you said when you are increasing the font, it's not on the same line. Now, let me ask, do you have an idea of what is happening there? Okay, I said combination of of a row and column. What did I call it? Is a cell. Now, in a cell, it has a specific width. You know, when we talk of width, we are talking of the vertical axis. That's a width. It has a specific width size. It also has a specific height. Now, this is the vertical, right? This is the vertical axis. It has a specific height, the vertical, and a specific width, which is the horizontal. Now, in that, anything that you want to put inside that cell, it must be within the span of that cell. So that's what is happening. Now, what you have written there is writing horizontally. Now, when it's writing horizontally, when it gets to the end of that width, it has to shrink itself so that it can contain that whole cell. You cannot move outside that cell. So that's the essence of why it is cutting itself to come under. So in a situation like that, if you want to solve that problem, there are different ways you can solve the problem. One of the way you can solve the problem is either by increasing the cell, number one, or you increase the width of that column. I don't know, maybe you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, if you want to solve the problem of letting your two words be on the same horizontal line without it coming down, without it cutting itself to the down, you can resolve that by either increasing the cell so that it can fit in that location, or you increase the column, the entire column for that place. So now trying to increase the column and try to increase the column. Like when I mean increasing the column, what did I mean? I mean increasing the width. So do you understand what I'm trying to say?
If I want to increase it, now place it in it.
Yes, you place it there.
Draw it a little.
You draw it a little. Yeah.
Either to the left or to the right.
If you are
For the adjustments.
for your adjustment, when you are increasing it, you are increasing it to your right. When you are reducing it, you are reducing it to your left. So you try to increase it and try to increase the font. You can do that.
Or yeah.
You
Yeah.
can as far as you can
Now
actually.
if I want to, if it is here now, if it is like this, that I want to shift this one up now, like this Philadelphia, you can see this hole is bigger than the rest. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's still the same technology you are going to do. That this one, instead of increasing, instead of working on the width here, you are going to work on the height.
Now, so I will with this fast key, okay, I'll just lift it like this.
Yes, and see the change. It's
Yes.
also applicable to when you want to increase the width. So you just do that for every other cell. But the question is how does that width, how was the width bigger than others? How do you create it for it to be bigger than others?
You don't understand.
No,
This
the
one,
Philadelphia
this one.
cell was bigger than others. What how do you create it to be bigger than others? You don't know.
I don't know how
How do you create the table?
I created it based on what you taught me. I went to table and I counted the row and the column.
Okay.
Maybe in the course of
In the course of typing it,
typing
so the thing comes down
something.
and increase the table. Okay. So I think I don't know. Do you understand the idea of increasing the DC?
This one went up. So I'm looking for the one that
Okay.
is exactly this one.
You know,
So I tried
okay,
to
okay. So in creating that, you use shapes in creating the top one.
yes. That was what
Okay,
I did.
okay. All you actually did is not actually bad. But when we are discussing shape, I told you that there's a way you can draw your shape,
Yes.
so you can actually still use your that drawing tool in your shape to draw your shape, and you get that if you are very good in.
I tried it. I didn't get it. That was why when I went here and I picked this was I think this was the one I barely picked. Yes. I picked this one.
Okay, so you just maneuver it in that place. Okay, in doing something like that,
So I tried all I could to get this one done, but I couldn't. So I just said, let me just do something.
I'm not talking of the background now. I'm talking of that one you said you cannot do. That one is combinations of shapes.